What was that? There was I thinking that my fixed gear escapades ended at the Red Hook crit, but I was wrong. Oh, so very wrong. Si and Dan have decided to send me to an event that is commonly known as the Rad Race. Dan Lloyd. Hi Dan, what do I have the pleasure of you?
Alright, I've just got a quick question for you. Are you doing anything this weekend?
No. Not that I know of.
Well, I've had an idea. I wondered if you fancy going over to Berlin to do something called the Rad Race. It's an indoor fixed gear race.
Fixed gear race?
Yeah, you'd be great.
No! Okay, well, I guess it's time to pack my bags and head to Berlin.
So I'm just going to pick some, Mont Blanc because I am a legend. I think I've put quite a lot on now.
So now I've made it here, I should probably tell you what the Rad Race is all about. And it was set up by 11 friends from Münster, the German cycling capital. They're all in cycling, from triathlon, road cycling, mountain biking, and even bikepacking. But it was in 2013 where Ingo, one of the founders, decided to set up the Rad Race cycling events. They've got 4 different types of events, from the Canyon Battle, the Fix 42, and the Tour de France. And lastly, the Last Man Standing. Yeah, this one. The one I'm going to compete in, and I'm pretty nervous. And I should probably mention, I'm also quite early. Guys? I am competing in the Last Man Standing event, an event that involves racing around a go-kart track with a knockout-style competition, with roughly 128 male and 40 female contestants, all ranging from amateur to trade teams. It's done on a first-come, first-served basis. They start in heats of 8 riders, and every second lap, an elimination lap. That last rider is kicked out. Yes, you heard me right. The 4 riders through make it into the next round. In the final race, the last 8 riders compete against each other in the same format until only one is left standing. Oh, and yeah, it's fixed gear only. Oh, and plus, there's meant to be an off-the-charts after party, which sounds like fun. I wonder if Dan would turn up for that. Schindelhauer have lent me a bike to ride the Rad Race Last Man Standing. But it's not just the bike I need, I also need the right gear. And to be honest, it's a race that I've never done before and I don't even have any clue what kind of gear I need to use. So here I'm going to get set up from the experts. So I've just come out of the Schindelhauer HQ, and they've kitted out this Schindelhauer Hector out with a 55 tooth on the front and a 22 on the back, which equates to a 47-19. I've gone for Conti tyres, a 23 on the front and a 25 on the back, Speedplay pedals, so hopefully I'm going to clip in as fast as possible. I've then gone for a 165 length crank, so also I won't be clipping on the corners because they're going to be tight corners. 43 width bars, a Physique Antares saddle, and then I've got GoPros on the bike so you all can see how I get on from my perspective. And last but not least, no brakes. It's fixed gear and there's no brakes. Mental. So as I was doing my practice laps, I bumped into the founder. This is Ingo. He is basically responsible for setting up all the Rad Race races, and he's brought cycling to a go-kart track. I mean, mate, this is mental.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
But you are mental because you're riding it.
Well, that's true, yeah.
Starting grid, it's going to be very crowded. 8 riders elbow to elbow, just like usually in a sprint final.
Yeah.
So this we have on the starting line and grid. So you have to make sure to be the first or amongst the first that are around the first corner.
I'm super excited. What can we kind of like expect later tonight? I mean, there's going to be a lot of energy, isn't there?
Yeah, maybe you can just cut now to a scene later tonight.
Yeah.
And we're back here for the
Yeah.
training. Nothing's happening. We're still doing a little bit of the build-up, set up all the cameras and everything is set up, but I think we're good. So riders are starting to get in.
I mean, I'm feeling nervous now, and I don't want to know what I'm going to feel later.
But you know how it is. Once you hear the starting shot and you hear me scream, kick it, you're gonna kick it. We have 1,000 people, 2,000 people here in this arena. So you're riding into this wall of people with too much speed because you're so pumped with adrenaline. And then you have to slow it down here. And every second lap, the last rider is taken out of the race.
Well, let's hope that's not me. Ingo, thank you so much for chatting to me, and I'll see you later, brother.
Welcome.
So the course is set up on a go-kart track with 7 left and 4 right turns and a lot of hairpins. Now I thought it was going to be difficult to do it on one of those, and now I'm doing it on one of these with no brakes. So I guess it's going to be all down to clipping in fast and then holding on. I best go and practice my clipping in. Yeah, a little bit boxed in. I guess I'm going to have to ride that. So I picked up my race pack and I've got my numbers. So that goes on my jersey, number 111, and that goes on the bike, so that's my frame number. So I've also got my transponder here, so that makes sure there's no one missing laps. So as the warm-up's getting underway, I've grabbed Jonas, who's the team manager of the Rad Pack and the rider. He came in 3rd last year and has taken me out on a few laps. Can you give me 2 tips to try and get through qualifying? Because I'm bricking it, mate. Gotta be honest.
Okay, first thing I would do is focus on the start, because at the starting line you want to get first around this corner, and then just feel the flow, feel the corners. It's like riding a motorbike. Just dip in each side and then you get it.
I could ride a motorbike. Whether or not I could ride this on a fixed gear with no brakes is another thing. Coming up to first hairpin, backing off the speed, back up, around this corner. That's where all the crashes happen. Building up speed around the back, backing right off into a tight hairpin, taking a really wide berth into that tight right-hander, and then it's out the saddle if you want, into the home straight. Ooh. The first round's just about to kick off. Oh! So that's first round done, qualified second. Now I've got 2 hour wait till the next round. Yeah. Right, that's the second qualifying done. Took a while to get clipped in, and then I kind of just gave it everything. And I was like, yeah, just wanted to finish that as hard as I can and finished it first, so that was good. And I also got the fast lap of the day, so yeah, pretty happy with that. On to the quarters, yeah. Only 2 rounds to go. Woo! And just sat in second wheel. Luckily I had a really good rider in front of me, so I was just following his lines, but it took me a while to, you know, get into the rhythm. But once I was in the rhythm, felt good. 2 more rounds to go. It's the finals. Come on! Right, I'm through to the finals. That was a really tough semis. I didn't get clipped in for a lap and then started from 6th back and had to work my way forward. 10 minutes can be really hard, but I don't know if I can do it.
This is the final race for tonight. Watch it yet!
that's the Rad Race 2019. Last man standing, done and dusted. I came out with 4th, 1 step off the podium, so a little bit gutted. But I am amazed with this event. It has been amazing. The atmosphere has been electric. If you've liked it too, then please give this video a big thumbs up. And if you want to see what some of the bikes are that we race here at the Rad Race, then why don't you check out the tech video, which is just there.